Hey guys, what's happening? Wanted to give you some more freestyle techniques from within the Jow Ga system, but I'm going to do it two ways. I'm going to show you with equipment, meaning boxing gloves, and the actual application without boxing gloves, or where it comes from within the form. So today I have my loyal assistant C that's going to hand me my gloves. And in case you're wondering who C is a chair. So C is going to hold my stuff. Thank you, C. Appreciate that. Good looking out. Don't worry, we got you. I got your pay coming to you. All right, so in any case, let's look at some applications, traditional Chinese martial arts applications that need to be adjusted with gloves, and I'm going to show you how to do it without gloves. Okay, so remember, for competition fighting, we're talking about competition right this second. I'm going to be going back and forth from competition to street or practical. But for competition fighting, you're dealing with gloves and equipment. You have gloves, you have headgear, mouthpiece, chest protector if you're doing sanda or continuous sparring, groin cup, shin gear, foot gear. There you go. That's all your gear you need. All right. You're going to have punches and kicks and throws and sweeps and trips and locks and trips and all that other stuff. So again, you're dealing with equipment, so your hands are a little limited because they're encased in what? Gloves. So, but again, using the concepts and the principles governing Chinese martial arts, you can be effective with your gloves. So I'm going to show you a few techniques that my squad and I had a team from 97 to 2003, and we were known as Team Jow Ga. We were on the Chinese competition circuit from again 97 to 03, and we were very successful. But we had a couple of techniques that we really liked, and we always seemed to land them, you know, against our opponents, no matter what style they were doing. So again, learning how to work with your equipment. Okay, so first technique we're going to go from here again. We're going to do a parry and then a jab right off the parry. So again, basic principles governing Chinese martial arts are to attack and defend with the same hand. Again, you're trying to beat your opponent to the position and to the punch. All right, so from here, going for my stance, I'm going to step out, parry, and then come right in with the jab. So again, it's going to be 1 and 2. Because I'm a southpaw fighter, meaning I have a right foot forward lead, if I go against an orthodox fighter, this works really, really well. Now, if I'm fighting someone southpaw, then it also works because I'm going to block the inside of the arm and just follow the arm all the way up to the jawline. So if you're coming from the orthodox position and you're fighting someone orthodox and they throw a left jab, you're going to swing out just a little bit. You're not going to step too far out to your left because then you're going to walk into the straight right hand. So what you're going to do is just take a slight step over just a little bit and then shoot right in with the jab. As soon as you block the hand, you got to go in with the jab. You can't half-ass it, meaning you can't go block and wait and then throw the jab. So it should be 1, 2. All right. So going from my natural position, whether I'm fighting orthodox or southpaw opponent, from this position, again. So again, I'm moving out. First step, move out. Then come in. All right. So again. All right. So give my gloves back to C. C, hold these for a minute for you. Thank you, sir. All right, good looking out. So, going from a classical position here, right? So punch comes in, I'm gonna actually face you this way. So punch comes in, again, I'm gonna block here, use the pox out, then go right in for the pinch hook. So again, 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. If the person's orthodox, same thing applies. I just have to know if I'm going toward the person's back, if they're orthodox, or if they're southpaw like me, if I'm going toward their chest. All right. So if they're coming in with a right jab, as opposed to a left jab, I'm going to go more forward and then in. I'm still going to shoot off the line just a little bit. I don't want to be directly in line with the punch, so I need to move over just a hair to my right and then shoot in. But if the person again is orthodox and they have a left foot forward lead, I'm going to go in from here. 1, 2. All right. Also, now, see, he's going to give back my gloves. I'm going to use a crane application. All right. And we're going to roll away from our opponent. So, that said, Crane is about what? Hooking and redirecting of energy. So energy is coming in straight, we're going to redirect it and flow with the energy. So a person comes in either with a jab or a cross. We're not talking about a hook. A little bit different for a hook. We're talking about a straight line punch, either a jab or a cross, which is a linear punch on a horizontal plane. So that said, we're going to roll back a little bit from here. If they're throwing me, because I'm in the southpaw position, a right cross or a left jab, I'm going to roll it back. I'm going to hook here using the cup of my glove here. So this section here. So I'm going to open my hand in the glove, and I can use this to hook someone by the wrist, which is what you want to do anyway when you're doing crane pretty much. So I'm going to hook, use that part to hook. So I'm going to catch that punch. I'm going to hook it. I'm going to pull them in a little bit and throw what we call a check hook in boxing. So again, I'm going to catch the punch, whether it's a jab or a cross, hook, and throw. So rolling away, shifting my weight primarily to my rear leg, which in this case for me is going to be my left. If you're orthodox, it's going to be your right. You're going to be rolling to your right. All right, so again, from here, catching, hooking out, pulling in, and throw the check hook. So normal speed. And again, the check hook you want tight. You don't want to be winging your arm out like this. You want it right in here. So you're letting your body do the work and help generate power from the waist and legs. All right. Get my brother back to C here. He's doing a great job. Thank you, C. So, looking at it from here, again, hook joy is crane beak. And normally we do what? We sweep out and then come in with another crane beak, mainly to the temple, side of the neck, or any soft area of the head that we can get to, eyes, things of that nature. So normally what are we doing? We angle off, shifting, open up, and hit. And again, we never go in like this with your fingers closed. That's what we call dead power. So you're always at the last second. At the last second. And it's like a whip. And you come back. So just like you throw your punch, you bring your punch back to the jawline, bring your hand back. All right? So from here, let's say I want to employ that same maneuver, but not necessarily with a punch, but I'll use the crane wing. So I'll use the hook joy and hook yik. Hook yik is crane wing. So this position here, and normally you see it in the Mo Yinka, or no shadow kick, or kick without shadow. Very famous in the Hong Ga system. We also have in the Jow Ga. Again, it's here, right? So I'm going to use a crane beak and a crane wing, but I'm going to hook it in. So again, on this, I'm going to target the person's eyes. I'm going to attack their eyes and disrupt their vision. So from this point, I'm going to hook here, and it doesn't have to be exactly like this. So don't get hung up on, it's got to look like a crane's beak. So if you just cup your hands, it's the same concept. So you're just cupping your hands here and pulling in. Here, see how I'm turning? Hook and throw. Again, right from there. Hook, crane wing comes across the eyes and hooks in. Again, here. Right here. All right. Now I'm going to show you a defensive maneuver. I'm going to have to get C erased soon. He's doing a really great job. All right. So, again, dealing with the gloves, all right? You can do this, it's better, you can do this with a hook, but I find it works better with a jab or a cross. I would not use this for an uppercut at all. Hook, yeah, little alterations that could work. Uppercut, no, but definitely with a jab cross, and that's what we're dealing with. So whether the person is orthodox or southpaw, doesn't matter. I'm going to go from the southpaw position, my normal stance. So we're going to catch here, and as we catch, we're going to defend and throw an uppercut into your opponent's arm as a block. So basically, here, and attacking the arm. Now this is not going to really do any damage, but it really kind of irritates your opponent and lets them know that you have some skill. Even when it's going from here, I can hook it from here and throw from here. The hand's right here. I'm not going to reach out. I'm going to catch here turn, and while you think I'm going for his head, I'm actually going to hit the arm. So, all right. So now, give the gloves back to Mr. C. He's doing an excellent job. Excellent job. Truly hard-working individual. Okay, so from here, we're going to hook him. Same thing, using the concept of the crane. Don't get caught up in the aesthetics. Concept. So from this point, we're going to hook him, and we're going to dig right into the arm. Here. Now, you can use a Jow Ga or a Parry choy. Here, striking with the leopard, or use your Jow Ga, but concentrate your energy here and not here. Because what we're going to do is strike nerves up underneath the arm into the side, basically the inside of the arm here. All right. So we're going to catch it here and hit. So right in here. We're going to keep it tight. Again, it's talking about a jab or a cross. If it's a jab, I can actually catch it from the outside here, which if it's a jab and the person's orthodox, that gives me a better line of attack. So I can always counter because I can always step out to the side a little bit and then come in from the angles. But for the sake of argument, let's catch it in the center. So from here, if he throws a jab and I catch it this way, pop, I'm going to hit him. Again, turning, not reaching out, but letting the technique come in, turning the body, again, hooking, concept of the crane, hooking and redirect the energy, bang, and right into the arm. From this side, pop, this side. Here, 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 here. So again, 1, 2. 1, letting the punch come in. 2. 1, 2. And again, normal speed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, digging. Again, so you're basically destroying his weapon. So once you destroy the weapon, then you come in with everything else. So if you can't punch, you can't fight. If you can't fight, he's not a threat. Okay, guys, that's it. Been a little while. Sorry, been a little tied up getting things done, but I figured I'd come in with a fresh haircut, give you some fresh techniques and a new perspective to think about, and kind of broaden your horizons. Again, keep this open. Be open-minded. All right, guys. Have a good day.